And welcome back, everyone, to the adventures of the Stradava in the Abyss. What's our title today?
I did the same the one you highlighted.
My mom is a demon,
Yeah.
and all I got was this lousy bow.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Thanks, ChatGPT.
Wow.
It was insane that it gave me that.
And welcome back, everyone, to the adventures
Anyway.
of the Stradava.
By the way, it's
What's
really good at naming stuff, which I'm gonna be abusing the hell out of because it just there's like name generators, like bunch of them, and none of them have given me anything on the first try that I wanted to keep, and it's just like spit out like lists, and I'm like, these are all good. So I'm sure they're stolen from somebody else somewhere. But anyway, last we left off, the Stradivos slays Saborgagon and loots his lair, finding treasure, soul coins, and some magic items. They return to the rooms Nuala had set up for them and rest up. They give her the good news. Later, Garatsudest, the Baelor, shows up and demands to have a sparring match with Argrel. Argrel accepts, and during the fight, the demon shows Argrel a message scrawled into their hand. The message instructs the Stradava to find the Baelor in secret. Shortly afterward, Nuala charges in, seemingly ready to put the Baelor down. Garatsudest backs down and leaves. And then I don't remember, I think you kind of went back to relaxing? I don't think you guys were sleeping still, but I think you
Meat
were
went
kind
back
of
to the warm spot near the oven in the
resting.
kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think we kind of slept during the day. So
Yeah.
I think that we couldn't sleep yet.
Yeah, so it was still night, but you guys are just kind of still resting and
Yeah, we
Probably.
had a busy night. She
Oh,
was
yeah.
like, "Oh, I'll let you sleep."
but yeah, so cool.
Yeah, Manasseh's still at 3 levels of exhaustion.
You told me I had something in my bag, right? At the end?
That was the last thing we did, huh?
Yeah.
Yes. You discover a purple thread, ethereal thread in your bag. You snort it?
Yeah, I snort the
That'd be really funny if you just...
That's how I get the info, the memories.
And then you get like a brain blast.
Yeah.
That'd actually be such a rush. I'm like, that's crazy.
Stars.
Be like jacking into the Matrix and
I know
like getting a
Kung Fu.
download of skills.
That's literally it. I know Kung Fu. And then it's...
Yeah.
Alright, show me. I'm gonna roll for a punch.
So, what do you guys do? Do we want to say you guys go all the way to the morning, resting up and stuff, so we can start the day anew, or is there anything else you guys want to do the rest of the night?
So are we saying we get a second rest?
No.
Okay. That's it. Yeah. I didn't think that's what you meant, but I wanted to clarify.
Right.
Do you only get back one level of
Exhaustion.
exhaustion? Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well,
For a long
I got
rest.
2 though because Liston did give me a greater restoration, right?
Yeah.
Right.
I use
So
the
I'm
wish.
only at
Ah.
3 and set of 5 where I started.
So now you're just at the level of pulled an all-nighter.
Basically. I mean, I have disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. My speed is halved, and disadvantage on ability checks. So yeah, not great, but I am not like immobilized or have health or anything.
Yeah, so what do you guys do?
Sounds like I'm not supposed to move.
I think Meat will go and join everybody else in the
Right on. I'll
oh yeah,
put
we're
you
on
guys.
the map.
There we go.
Oh yeah, did everybody go back to sleep?
I mean,
Do
I
we need a-
definitely would have been like trancing or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, you've got like a few hours left in the night, or a good chunk of the night left. Dark,
Mhm.
dark skies time. So the place is yours. Whatever you guys.
Yeah. Wait, because like me would have gone and laid back down, but then realized, oh wait, I probably want to go back over there and talk with them. Did they like block the door still, so it can only open a little bit?
Well, Liston, that probably would have dropped. That would have dropped unless you put it back up after like the fight with the Baylor.
No, I think. I don't think I would have put it back up. If we had finished our long rest, then.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess Meat would come back in and just wait until everybody's back up. Just stand next to your bed like a creepy child until you wake up.
Who has the Ring of Spellstoring right now? Because I have one in my inventory.
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, not me.
Okay.
Do I still have?
We only have
what was
the
it?
one, right?
Yeah, I
think
think
so.
we do only have one.
Okay, and Galavar, you have it.
Yeah, Manasa has my X-ray ring.
Yes, that's right.
Okay. What do you have on it there, buddy?
I think we last said I have Featherfall and Sending. Is that what it was? I think Manasa has the list. I should probably
I
write
think
it down.
I said sending and locate object.
Yeah.
Is
But
that
we
what it
can
is? Okay.
change it, or if Liston wants to change it.
Yeah, we can do that this morning. Or I guess I would have done it the night before with the rest of my spell slots.
Okay, that's fine. What are you gonna load on there?
We'll do. Do you still want Featherfall? We'll just leave it in Galavar's hands.
No, I don't need Featherfall.
Okay, let's. Oh yeah, you could just. Yeah. It's up to level 5, right?
Yeah, it's 5 slots. So you could put a 4 and a 1, or a 5, or a 2 and a 3. 5 ones.
What about Sending and Counterspell?
I'll do Counterspell, yeah. And do we want to do
The sending's 3rd and counterspell is 3rd.
Yeah, we'll
Can
do
you make it like
or Counterspell and Earthbind?
Earthbind? Is
Yeah.
that the prevent the flying?
Yeah, it's
Think-
it's Dragon Rend from Skyrim.
I actually homebrewed
Earthbind.
and made a Dragon Rend spell.
Oh really?
Oh, really?
Yep.
How does it differ from? Is it just specific?
For one, it's kind of like Otto's Irresistible Dance, where the initial hit of the spell cannot be resisted. So, a dragon can't resist it, like, flat out. And then it can, if they fail to save again or don't legendary resist against it, then it keeps them out of the sky.
Or I guess
oh,
I could,
Spice Water?
do you want that, or I could do protection from evil and good too, and then another level 1.
I think I'm okay with this. Earthbind should be good.
Okay.
I kind of wanted the counterspell, so.
Yeah. That's.
If you put haste on it, can you just call it a cocaine ring?
Great.
Haste, Long Strider, twice. Yeah, so.
Yeah.
Jump.
And the funny thing is Long Strider and Haste stack.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Yes,
Jesus.
they do.
Oh yeah, you know that's like one of your combos. That's right.
Yeah.
Alright, that's taken care of.
Okay.
You on the sauce again, Galavar? You've been hasting.
Eyes are twitching. I'm only at half speed.
I'm not moving fast. You all are just moving slow.
Anything else you do that night?
No,
Do you absorb that thought strand?
I do.
Okay, you gain that which you sought.
Nice. Oh, woonomancy.
Oh, wonomancy.
Oh, no. Get out of our house right now.
Did you learn some fancy name spells?
I'm gonna work on my spell book unless anybody else needs to. Do
Okay.
some right
Yeah,
now.
you're just gonna do some spellcraft or
Rearranging of
oh,
like
got
what
it.
I'm taking, preparing, and then I'm gonna take some notes about my journey into the demon realm this time.
Yeah. Okay. Meet anything you're doing for the rest of the night?
Wait, so listens up and kind of like
Yeah.
scrawling in his books and being a nerd.
Mm-hmm. He's doing
Okay.
nerd stuff.
What?
I think Meat's gonna kind of just go over and like sit down next to it and be like, having second thoughts about this whole thing.
Okay. How so?
Do you think it really still is a good idea to try to forcibly remove her from this place?
I mean, we.
Oh, is Manasa here too?
Who else is there? Like,
Yeah,
are you doing this all by your like just Meat and Liston, or
because
other people
I
are hanging
figured Meat
around?
would go over and like whoever's like awake, like would see Liston's kind of scrawling and just kind of go sit next to him.
Okay, so you're kind of like whispering to him.
I mean, Manasa's always kind of awake.
Yeah, she's within earshot. Like she'd be able to hear. He's not hiding
Okay,
his
got
thoughts.
it.
He's just kind of talking quietly, so not to disturb anybody. That's
Yeah, I
definitely asleep.
probably would have been resting in the room with everyone
Yeah.
else.
Yeah, me doesn't really do subtlety very well. So it's mostly just kind of like he sits down with a thud and is like, I'm having second thoughts.
I think it could be something we could wait to do, and her goal wouldn't be achieved for quite some time. The issue is that the longer she's here and the more planes she absorbs, the stronger she'll be later, and the harder it'll be for us to deal with her.
Thing is, she would also become a increasingly stronger ally.
If the planes aren't already corrupting her, I don't believe that she's completely
Uncorrupted.
there.
In the short term, we would have a for sure ally with a army, essentially.
I mean, I think at the beginning we kind of discussed that being the last thing we did before we left the Abyss. I think we
True.
kind of wanted to get everything we needed to do in the Abyss done before we tried to force her to leave.
Right. I just mean the end goal of
I do
removing
still
her from
think
this
we
place.
should try to remove her, because if she continues to make progress toward her goal, that's not going to be good. Because them fighting each other is the only thing keeping them both in check, basically.
But for right now, isn't it already a losing battle in the other direction? Like, there's been countless planes that have been absorbed into the, the demonic side instead of the fiends.
None have been the hells they've ever conquered before. The hells have been pretty organized at maintaining the scrimmage at where it's at right now.
I guess me would just make a point of like he's seeing it from the perspective of somebody leading like a nation that could use a powerful ally. You know, like the swamp, the tribes in the swamp could are basically like a small nation, and to have her help, like, we could probably change a lot of things. Like us as a group, not like the marsh and them minus the group.
Liston and Galavar would know that it's been the devils and the demons have been in a gridlock or so for a couple thousand years.
Mhm.
So
The biggest,
it's been a long time.
yeah. There's slight sway. What Liston's been proposing is to prevent demons from killing other demons, so that devils don't get an upper hand in order to just overthrow demons and the demons are eradicated. I don't really care too much about that, but also you're proposing to have demons as an assistant, sort of, or help in whatever battles or whatever. Demons should never be on the material plane, even for 30 seconds.
Yeah, now Meat's having flashbacks to the forest, and you're just like, oh yeah.
Whether they're
Yeah,
helping
that
or
was
not, they're overall.
Wasn't their very presence like corrupting
Yeah,
and like breaking reality?
their physical being causes problems with wherever they're at.
Because they shouldn't exist on the main like material plane,
Yeah.
and so they were
Especially the
causing it to
material
like break down and turn into like an abyssal plane or hells. Like it was warping the forest, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, it was just a very long time ago. The thing I remember the most was decimating that one little imp with a nut punch. Didn't he have one health left? Like actually one health?
It was something like that. Yeah.
Like I rolled a crit on a punch.
Yeah.
uh. Hmm. Well, I guess when you put it that way, that definitely would make sense to not
Okay.
ever allow them onto the material.
The two biggest reasons I see is that if we remove Galavar's mother, then another demon will take her place, but normally demons aren't that organized. They're usually run by emotion and chaos, and
Well, they're all greedy.
when they're all fighting each other and it's chaos, it's one thing, but Galavar's mother is a little more organized than that, and she could probably make her
She's
goal
scary a little
happen
bit.
with enough time.
A little bit?
The other instant issue is that it's Galavar's mother, and we could actually save her and bring her back, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah.
For
I'll
Galavar.
remind Manasa that Meat found that one little creepy witch lady that we found in the woods. Charming, whereas everybody else was like, I don't like this lady. Has very, very odd sensibilities. Hmm. Well, yeah, I agree. We do still need to handle that situation. Just hope it doesn't go awry.
Does anything we do not go awry? I mean, it pretty much all goes awry at some point.
Why
And
are you
then
blaming
there's-
me?
Make it work.
Hey, I have a question, DM.
Yeah.
Would I be able to put a spell on a ring of spell storing that has onomancy imbued qualities on it?
Let's see. You know what? I think so. Because I feel like, part of the casting of the spell is, using the true name. Yeah, like I think that's just kind of like infused into the verbal components of the spell.
Okay. Galavar, I might need the ring back later.
Okay.
Are we gonna go deal with Is the goal to deal with
The big guy.
the I can't think, Demogorgon? Is that
That
I
was our
believe that
agreed
was
next
our-
step.
Yeah.
Unless
Yeah,
we have
it was.
reason to change that.
I see no reason.
I believe that's the next order of business.
I'm
My
sure we could.
exhaustion translates to animal form as well, right?
Yeah.
But like half speed would be half the animal form speed.
Mhm.
So if I picked a really fast animal, I could go like normal speed.
Yeah.
Are you able to greater restoration yourself?
Isn't Greater Restoration like 100? Yeah, I probably can. I think I have some stuff. I just don't necessarily want to waste the.
Can you
Well,
ritual cast it?
here's my thought. We
Oh,
still need
is-
information, right? So we
Mm.
should be taking a few days off to let Nuala gather information
Okay.
and then rest up here anyways while we figure out what to
Yeah.
do with that.
I mean, that thing's been rampaging for who knows how long before we got here. It's not like a couple more days is gonna end the world. Am I right?
true.
Why? Why would you say this?
Because the DM's listening.
Who got all the greater health potions? Did we write that down in the bag?
I think
I only took the
Argyle took
shield.
like 2 of them, maybe.
I think I did not take any, so I don't have it.
I think Argyle took half and somebody else took half.
Because there was 2 superiors, right? And then there was how many graders? Hold on.
I think there were 10 graders, if I remember.
Yeah, I
think
decided
I
not to
took
take.
5 of the greater potions, and then 2 of the superior, I think.
Yeah, I decided not to take any superior potions because I found out I already had some.
Who
Yeah,
took
'cause
who
you
took
already had-
graders then? So Argyle took 5, and then
I
how
took
many?
5, and then
How many
I don't remember
that's-
anybody speaking up about the other half.
I could take. I
Yeah,
mean,
take the other 5.
Yeah.
I also am carrying a few. What were they? I think just regular healing potions. Yeah, I have a couple basic healing potions in case I need to like stabilize somebody.
Yeah,
'Cause
you
I'm
can
not a
always pour
doctor.
one in their throat, and as they wake up, then you punch them like
Knock them out.
it's just non-lethal. Bah. All right. You're good.
Non-lethal potion. Potion seller. I need your most non-lethal potions.
So we agreed, wait it out for a few days, get some information, and go from there.
Yeah, I think that's probably a good plan.
Yeah.
We can observe your mom too, Galavar, just to kind of see the best way to hopefully.
Of course, Manasa is observing Galavar's mom.
Galvar looks at her.
I like
Manasa's-
to watch.
Manasa's list at first was like elf, dwarf, human, and then she's like dragon, and then she's like writing demon? Question mark.
Demon Queen?
Did she actually scrawl out an eye emoji with pen and parchment?
She
I
could
want to
get-
be able to make your mom jokes to Galavar.
The only reason to keep her alive.
Somebody get that good berry ready. I'm getting hungry.
And I
Yep,
think
so-
Liston's gonna do more damage to this plane by eating those good berries than the fucking Demogorgon.
I think I'm starting to get used to it. I think I've had enough a couple days in a row that it's.
Are you
my body's
having like a
adjusting.
cereal bowl, just like good berries in there, but fill no?
Yeah.
You are
It
half elven, so it metabolizes a little bit, quicker, than like say a full human.
Wait, did you say good berries cereal? Yeah, it's just good berries in a bowl with milk.
Oops, all good
It's like-
berries.
Yeah, oops, all
Good
berries.
Oh, this is so good. Oh god. God. I mean, cereal's bad enough for you as it is.
beginning to think the good in good berries means something else. I don't know if they're good for you.
All right.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Yeah. You can eat 21 good berries. No. So yeah, the night ends. You guys, kind of take naps. You work. You do some scrawling. You load some spells on rings and stuff. And day breaks. Nuala comes and to visit you guys. You hear her knock on the door.
I'll answer the door. Hello?
Oh, is everybody awake? I'm sorry if I'm interrupting something. Um,
Is that your mom, Galavar?
Gulliver scans the room. Yeah, I think everyone's awake. I step out and close the door.
oh, good. She's holding a tray. She's like, I brought some food.
Oh,
In case anybody wanted some.
I'm sure at least 2 people will, and
It's not gonna hurt my feelings. Like if you guys want to subsist on good berries, I get it. I get it. But I figured I'd, give you guys the option.
yeah, for sure. Should we go to the dining area, or should we just bring?
Oh, yeah. I figured I know you came back, after that serious battle, and I figured, I don't know, breakfast in bed or whatever you guys want to do.
Oh,
It's no problem.
sure. Come on
Is that
in.
housekeeping, Galavar?
And she knocks. She's like, housekeeping. Uh, I'm just joking. It's me. I brought some food in case you guys wanted it.
Somehow the hair stood up on the back of my neck and I don't have hair.
But she just kind of puts it on the side table next to the bed next to the door. She says, why? Oh, any plans? I'm still just gonna take some time to rest. Of
Yeah,
course, you
we,
the grounds are all open to wherever you want to go.
yeah, we'll probably just explore a little bit, take some time to recuperate if you don't mind. But do you have anybody on the Demogorgon?
No. Once I got him turned around, tail tucked between his legs, I sent him back. Haven't heard anything from him. It doesn't mean he won't return at any moment. At which point I would be so lucky to have you all around. We'd surely just tear him apart completely. We'd annihilate him.
Galavar, she's got that look in her eyes.
Yeah, she gets like real excited at the thought of just like decimating Demogorgon.
We've just been noticing there's been a lot of cultist activity that are trying to get him over to the material plane. So we're trying to shut that down before it comes to fruition.
Yeah, that sounds pretty serious. I will double the scouts that I have along the sticks. In case he makes an attempt to enter this realm.
Thank you.
Be a good idea.
Yeah, and right. Well, anything else? Oh, I have an announcement.
Oh.
I've decided to rename the plane.
What are you planning on naming it?
Well, Karagtoth was a little abyssal for my tastes, and thank you. I have decided to rename it Ja'Kunamori. which is those of you that speak Elven
It
would
means
know
no
it's
worries.
For the rest of your day, it's all demon free philosophy.
Hakuna Mori.
Jakuna Mori. Oh yeah, that's excellent. I love that.
That sound like
It's Elven. Oh man, part of me is like, I want to just say no worries.
you know what? Fuck it.
We'll see what the DM had to say, and then as a party, we'll decide.
Your word is law. I mean, you're standing on the cusp of an important decision here, DM.
I know.
Yeah, better make a choice. We will judge you for the outcome of this choice.
Man, it's just so much better than what I had. I wanted to give it like a carefree name, something that would be in a stark contrast to other abyssal planes. Demons don't have very many positive words and language. But yeah, it's a portmanteau in Elven for worryless woods.
Oh. Surprisingly eloquent for this place.
That's the point. We're making changes around here. Things are gonna be different. There's gonna be better food and trees and animals and less demons. Eventually. I mean, I need them for now, but
Of course.
yeah. So, yeah. What do y'all think?
I like it.
I think it's a good one.
Great. I'm glad you like it. I once again, thank you. You've already done so much, and I understand any decisions you want to make. I could really use your help, and I think the multiverse needs you as well. But like I said, it's your decision to make.
A lot of people need our help.
Yeah. I understand. But yeah, you know what, I'll get out of your hair. You all deserve some rest. And I will be around. You grab any demon, command them to come find me, and they shall. Or I'll slowly tear them apart.
Sounds perfect.
Have a nice day. And she turns around and kind of leaves.
It's so
He just leans over to Gulliver and is like, I like her.
it's weird. She has to include that last part every time we talk, though.
Why? And Galvar just tilts his head, confused.
God, are you feeling all right?
His skin guard's gonna go black again. Actually. So, well, that's that. DM,
Yes.
I can't remember who all saw the note on the big guy's hand.
With Demigorgon.
Just Argrel.
Just Argo? Okay, I couldn't remember if I caught it or not, so
No.
Did Argrel tell anyone, Argrel?
I don't think he did.
No,
Not
didn't
yet.
want to.
Yeah, so You guys are free to kind of do whatever. At this point, we're kind of doing like downtime, like so. Just in general terms.
Oh, okay. I'll go to the demon magic shop in that case.
The demon magic shop. Okay. There's a
There's a
forge.
gift shop.
Any
forge.
magic that these demons are employing, if you were to study the grounds or walk around and get, most magic demons employ is out of like reflex almost. They don't do a lot of it intentionally. Any enchantment they may place on a weapon would just be like a manifestation of their hate for things.
It's like how Galavar does things.
Right.
I didn't know
Just
Galavar was powered by angst.
Gotta go with a dimensional flow.
There's a lot of angst flying around here, like, bad feng shui.
I didn't know you had feelings sometimes, Meat.
What?
I don't think you can say what after using the word feng shui.
You cannot understand my twisted mind.
Some short amount of time into the day, probably several hours, Galavar, you get ascending.
Okay.
I think I am gonna do one greater restoration ritual cast on myself. Just so I'm only at 2.
I don't think you can ritually cast it.
Can you not? I mean, ritual cast would only just take away the fact that I'm not using the spell to do it.
Right, which only if it's got a ritual tag can you ritual
Let me-
cast it.
Level is
5th.
5th. Oh, yeah, no, it's not. Okay, so I guess I'll have to use a spell.
The
Okay.
lizard crew would be by themselves now, by the way, because we had some lizard crew right on the
Yeah.
ship, and then it was my unseen crew. We had a
Mhm.
mix and match. They
You're saying your unseen crew would have
dissipated.
unsummoned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they know how to work as a skeleton crew, or we would have taught them that, because you can't rely
Yeah,
on
I'm pretty
listen
sure-
to remain conscious the entire fucking voyage.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think we went over that, that you guys were kind of teaching them.
Plus, they're kind of just hanging out right now under the water with the ferryman only doing what needs to be to just keep it stationary.
I imagine the ferryman has a bug or a cockroach climb into his eye, and a lizard folk gets in there and eats the bug.
Sticks his tongue up his nose. You see that, the tongue's coming out of the eye sockets looking for the...
The ferryman's just
cockroach.
this is fine.
And he's just like, it's not in my contract to care.
I think it'd be the funniest thing if the lizard folk typically just don't regard him as anything but an object because he's not seen as alive and they can't eat him.
They're like, this is a weird automaton.
The ferryman just tolerates it. He's like, I'm getting paid.
Galavar, you get ascending. Galavar, Therixa here. My oracles are saying that the shift in balance of the blood war we were monitoring just accelerated. Have any information?
What do you mean by accelerated? And which way?
There's some time that passes, a couple minutes. It says, it seems to have shifted in the favor of the forces of the Abyss.
Dang, that sucks. Good luck with that. I'll let you know if I have more information. Whispers to himself. I do now.
Yeah. You don't get anything back. Time passes.
Who are you talking to,
Guys.
Galavar?
Oh, you know that lady that was in the desert with that big tower?
Who?
The planer lady with the tower that was made out of that special metal?
Meat just like blinks one eye at a time.
Right, so never mind.
Oh, the desert! Yeah.
Yeah. The desert. That
Like a
lady.
giant
I
pyramid
was-
fort.
Yeah.
That was shiny.
She called.
Oh.
Yeah.
And?
What do you mean, Ann? You asked who called?
Yeah, what did she say?
Oh, she just wanted to know what was going on, if we knew anything about the abyss.
Do we know anything about the Abyss?
No, we only know what's going on in this plane.
Okay, so it's not just me.
Cheers. Let's go find something to drink, meat.
Yes, let's find whatever weird alcohol they brew here.
I need a recoup.
Yeah, there's not a lot of selection. Any alcohol that you find is all fairly bad, but it does the job.
It's all different grades of suck. I think they flavored this one with sawdust.
Actually, I think it's and I attempt to name the plant from what plane it is.
Oh, okay. You want to make a nature check with disadvantage?
Disadvantage, but it's a demon plane.
Okay. All right.
But you're
Can I make an insight
stupid.
check? Can I make an insight check as to if he's pulling this out of his ass?
It's not about whether I'm pulling it out. It's about whether I'm right or wrong.
Right. Yeah, I mean, sure. Yeah, you name some plant that you've read about. Yeah, you think Galavar's being truthful,
Wow.
albeit maybe a little unsure.
Meat just like staring at him intently while he thinks for like 2 seconds. Just studying his expression.
Yeah, Liston's not the only one that knows things.
You guys basically get a whole day
Listen is the only one that knows that.
of downtime. Listen, I take it you're just continuing to work.
Yeah.
Galavar and Meat go get fucked up. Our girl may be doing some horticulture.
I mean,
Pass the
he
time.
can do whatever he wants to in his own free time, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm out there studying the plants.
Does your jug make milk?
Let me check my
I
list.
thought it could make milk and honey.
Because if you can make milk, you can
Mm.
make cheese.
That's true. I don't think it does milk though.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I'm gonna check. Let's see. Where's my list?
I mean, honey's a,
Yeah.
that's got some.
Yeah,
You
no
can live
milk.
off of honey.
It's got acid, poison, beer, honey, mayonnaise, oil, vinegar, water, fresh water, salt, and wine.
Wow.
So try not to mix up a few of those.
Yeah,
Be
stuff.
like, pass the beer. No,
Still
that's
got some-
acid!
Got some leftover poison in there.
Yeah, it's a self-cleaning alchemist jug. Like,
It is. It is.
Yeah, our girl, your snake pops in and out randomly. It seems to get pets. Also, just pops in anytime you call for it. The demons, for the most part, leave you guys alone. Every once in a while, you catch some like with their hands like up over the hedges, just like making like the angriest eyes at you. And you guys, yeah, you get like a whole day, and then like a night, and then like nothing happens. You're getting rested up. You're feeling better.
We've got one more rest done.
Yeah,
Um,
get another long rest in. What's up?
I'd like to just work on some of the. I think I'd like to work on the broom of flying, the defective one,
Okay,
and see if I can fix it.
all right. What kind of material components do you have with you?
I don't. What would I need?
I don't know. Like
Rare
you know, at any
chalks
point-
and inks. I could mend it if it's like structurally broken.
yeah.
I don't know what I would require.
Where
to
did you
fix it.
get this broom?
I don't remember.
I
But
don't either.
You gave it to me.
So it's a broom of flying, but it was defective.
Yeah, I think I can't control it. It just goes. It's like,
I was like cursed.
yeah.
I feel like I remember you getting that broom.
I'm just imagining that video that our girl made where he's in VR chat trying to ride the broom and it's just throwing him everywhere. He's like, "Obey me! Obey me!"
Is it?
The broom was very broken.
Can I identify it to see where it's broken? Would that?
Yeah. If you give me an Arcana check,
Which one? If
and we'll
it's-
just see. I'm not gonna look yet, but let's see. If you can, without any materials or your lab and experimentation and stuff like that, if you can give me a 25. Oh, you got a 26. Nice. All right. Yeah, you think it's basically there's something jacked up in the just the enchantment itself. But you think that with a little bit of materials, magic materials, you think you could fix it up.
Okay. I don't have a lab here.
Yeah, you'd need a lab and some materials.
All right, I'll put it back in the bag.
Are you working on any spell scrolls or anything like that?
I probably should be.
Were you like copying a spell book or anything like that, or did you already do that?
Copying. Oh, yeah, I should get a second one, shouldn't I? I'm trying to remember. I had so much that was going on. I can't remember where I left off.
Yeah.
After I created that crew. I'll probably. I do have a second spell book. I'll probably start copying stuff into that.
All right.
Next time on Liston spins too many plates.
Anything else before the end of the day?
Actually,
And also would. Oh, you go first. Listen.
I'm gonna start copying stuff from the other spell book into this one because I forgot there was things on there I don't know.
Okay.
Or just, yeah, no one did.
Yeah, Manasa.
I would probably spend my time in the kitchen playing around with the different foods, trying to make alcohol. I'm kind of like, that's what I do for one of my jobs, is like sell booze. So I would see like what kinds of things I could potentially make to sell booze and material plane.
Yeah.
We could offer you services as a taste tester and seeing if it's poisonous or not.
Are you proficient in like chef's tools or anything like that? So it should be at the bottom left of your sheet.
I am proficient in herbalism and cook's utensils. Yes.
Oh yeah, you're good. You're
Nice.
good. Roll either one of those, and we'll see how much headway you make.
So strength.
Wisdom. Do wisdom. Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, they had some booze in the pantry, and using your very finely tuned elven senses, as a druid, as somebody who talks to the plants, like you're able to pretty easily figure out what kind of things they're putting in their booze, and you kind of reverse engineer it.
Are any of these plants things I'd be able to grow on the material plane?
Make a nature check.
Hmm.
You really aren't sure. You look at these things and they're like, they look kind of weird, but maybe if I just stick it in some soil and give it water or blood or I don't know, pee or I don't know, probably something terrible that you gotta water it with.
And hope that she doesn't introduce a hell invasive species of plant.
I would do it on my island, so at least it would be kind of contained.
I mean, you don't know if that stuff can't grow underwater.
It's true.
Yeah. Yeah, you just have to take some back with you and hope customs doesn't catch you with it.
Interdimensional customs.
Yeah, you go to gate back and then you end up in some weird like middle dimension and there's like some security and they're like, "Hey, we detected demonic plants on your vessel."
Please
Oh
remove
God,
any
that'd be so fun.
contraband from your pockets or your pack into this tray. Any unknown vegetables or utensils or anything of that nature.
So yeah, I would probably like take some seeds or whatever to attempt to plant them. When I get back, I know none of this alcohol tastes great, but I still think that it would be a big seller to
Right.
like demon alcohol or whatever.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's all kinds of people that would just buy it for the novelty of it.
For sure. And I could probably find ways to mix it with stuff on Earth to make it like drinkable.
Yeah, yeah. Um the say the day concludes. And you get another long rest. A second day of downtime. And you got another day.
So if we're
ahead of
doing
you.
a second day, can I do another nature check, like try to find the demons that are planting things to see if I can get any more information on how to do
make
this?
make a let's see. Make a charisma check to try to get this information out of demons, and then we'll add your proficiency to it because you're proficient in nature.
I'll give her a bardic inspiration too.
Okay.
That's what, a die 4?
12, baby.
Ooh, a die 12. Sweet.
Thanks to
Aw, sweet! Alright, so I rolled an 8, but I got 10 on my bardic inspiration, and my proficiency is... yeah.
6.
So...
yeah, so you got a 24?
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty good. This like nasty little hunched back demon, you see him like clawing at the soil and just like sticking a plant in there and just like he looks like disgusted with a lot of his life. He's like, I should be ripping humans apart right now, but I'm planting plants. You go up to talk to him, and you what's your angle? You just like threatening him, or are you just like trying to sweet talk him, or how do you get the info out of him?
I think that I'm trying to convince him that I might take him with me to the material plane while having absolutely zero intention of taking him with me to the material plane, because I figure that's something that he would love.
And I get to kill humans?
I mean, there are lots of humans on the material plane.
Oh, yes. Oh, no more gardening for sport.
Oh,
Well, I mean, I do need your gardening expertise.
Oh,
if
yes,
you don't
I tell
kill
you
him, I will.
I tell you anything.
No, I love him. I actually do want to take him with us.
Disgusting.
He sneezes, and not only like just the thickest booger you've ever seen, just like comes out just like really fast, but then stops immediately, like 6 inches from his face. Also, one of his eyes is like bulges out, and he like pushes the eye back in, and they go like that, and like sucks the snot back up. It's like, what do you want to know? And then he tells you everything he knows about demonic horticulture.
Either he got his name after he was born, or he grew into it.
Oh, man.
I just had that realization.
Holy.
Those are the options.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna send a sending to
All right.
to Shopkeep Liston, or GHB Liston.
Okay.
Sim, who I'm gonna ask him to look for that spell that's at the end of our Discord chat.
Okay. Let me see what that might be.
5th level.
Oh, yes. You want him to research that one next?
Or no, I want him to see if he can find it.
Find it.
In town. Yeah.
Yeah, roll a D100.
I never roll very good for these at all.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
He's like literally like, I saw one in the shop earlier. I'm gonna go get it.
Okay.
And it will cost him, let's see, 5th level spell. Oop. While I look for that, anything else anybody wants to do? Yeah, because like right now, you're just like, everybody's leaving you alone. Nuala's stopped by a few times to talk to you guys.
Wait, has Manasa been able to do anything about? I might have missed that about her exhaustion levels.
Well, I think he just said we rested a second time. I did do 1 greater, and so between the 1 greater and 2 nights of rest, I am fully not exhausted anymore.
Cool.
2,500 gold. Listen for that spell scroll.
Oh boy.
Oh.
2,500. I don't even know. Okay. Can you? I'll have him put it on hold.
Okay.
'Cause
Yeah. They, for the mayor of Gontogram, they'll put it on hold. They put it on layaway.
Does Liston need help?
Liston has no money. I have half of that in platinum. And
Don't
that's
you
like all
have
my
10k in gemstones that we got recently? You can see if you can what the exchange rate is. I was gonna ask what the exchange rate is at that shop because I was
That's
gonna see if I could sell it to the dude.
gold. That's a good point. I'll give him the 10k in gemstones.
Okay. Yeah, they'll take 2,500 in gemstones.
The assorted one.
Oh, it's a 1-to-1 exchange.
Yeah. I mean, that's the gold amount I gave you was the exchange rate, basically.
Okay. Are they willing to buy gemstones for gold, like to exchange, or is it kind of just like they're willing to sell stuff for gemstones?
Are you talking here on the demonic plane?
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
see,
Is that where Listen is? Oh, he's dealing with something else. Okay.
yeah, he's dealing in gemstones on the material plane.
Okay, I was going to say, look, this shopkeep sounds surprisingly normal for, whatever,
demon
butt slag
layaway.
or whatever demons we've been running into.
This is
Yeah, there seems to be very, very little resemblance to anything like an economy here. It's basically a military operation. goods and services are just distributed as they're needed by force of Nuala.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take the spell then, and
Okay.
I'll begin to learn it into my spell book.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you'll need, you need like, is it 50 gold per spell level,
Yeah,
right? And materials. So
I have all that.
they can. Okay, cool.
I have a ton of material.
Gotcha. Yeah, you guys are all fully rested up now. It sounds like. Any different plans, Galavar?
I don't think so. I wanted to say that these past couple days I would have been wanting to scout the castle and the grounds to kind of get the layout in my head.
Yeah. Awesome. Are you trying to do it sneakily?
Not necessarily.
Okay, so you're just kind of like walking
Walking
around and just
around,
getting the lay of the land. Yeah.
Yeah, why make it suspicious when we could just wander around anyway?
At one point you do see Garatsudest, the Baelor, and you catch his gaze from the other side of like a courtyard, and he looks at you, and he tilts his head.
At anyone in particular, or just us?
Just you, Galavar.
Oh, just me?
Yeah, as you're walking around. And he looks like he kind of squints and tilts his head kind of questioningly, and then turns around and walks away.
That was weird. I'll follow him.
Are you trying to follow him sneakily, or just like you just following him like because it looked like he wanted you for some reason?
Just because he looked like that. If he's trying to be, if he looks at me again and then like is being weird and keeps leaving, then I'll be sneaky.
All right. Yeah. He at some point you see him kind of keep looking over his shoulder to see if you're still following him as he kind of walks through the compound. And then at some point he just leaps up into the air. He leaps up into the air and he unfurls his wings and he flaps and he starts flying outside of the compound.
I could earthbind him. But I won't. I'll just keep going.
So you follow him?
Well, I mean, I can't like follow him outside the compound a whole lot while he's flying. I can kind of keep an eye on him, but no, I'll just let him do his thing.
Okay, yeah, he just flies off into the distance. Yeah, you get a good feel. Like you kind of like do the perimeter. Kind of get the dimensions of the place and all that, and kind of start weaving through. Kind of ducking into places, like looking. Oh, that's what that is. That's what that is. Yeah, just kind of checking stuff out. Anybody else?
I guess Mute would probably wander around as well. Just kind of eyeing up what the like local guard looks like.
Yeah. Yeah, there's like a ton of like minor demons. Is some smaller demons or some stronger demons. As like a bunch you carved through, very similar styles. They're very varied and different from demon to demon.
Would there be only one of that one big demon here? Like the it's not a Balrog, it's something else, right?
The big pig demon?
No, the one that Galavar was following.
Oh, Baelor?
Baelor, that's what it is.
Yeah. He's the only one you've seen.
Okay.
But you also, at some point, do see the big Nalfshni pig demon that you wounded pretty badly.
Satan claws.
Yeah, same type as Satan claws. Um, and you catch you catch a glimpse of a Merilith as well, which is the big snake that is upper half lady with 6 arms.
All right. Hmm.
And you may recall, if you think uh, if your characters think back to the Lurkwood invasion, that this is you fought one of these. One of these was the general of the invasion.
Mm.
That I believe it was Wright scored the killing blow on.
Oh yeah, that was dope.
Yeah, that was crazy.
All right. Yeah, I guess if Galivor is just kind of essentially mentally mapping out the compound and figuring out the lay of the land, then yeah, Meat will just be eyeing up what kind of like making a note of what kind of forces we'd be up against if things went south. That'd be the
Yeah,
purpose of
you
that.
start making a mental note, and you like one of the conclusions you run into is like you don't want to fight all of this at once, like just by sheer numbers. It would be bad news. The fact that you had like some semblance of a drop on this facility as you were getting in, and they hadn't been organized, was the reason you didn't fight the whole force all at once. I also just realized that Galavar was like, yeah, that was crazy. About a fight that he wasn't there for.
Hey, what can I say?
It's like, wait a second. Yeah, at some point, Nuala comes and visits whoever's still at the compound. And she says, so how's everybody faring? I suppose Liston, we'll say like Liston, Manasa, and Argrel are probably still there.
I would definitely still be around. I've kind of just been hanging around, talking to that plant guy and trying alcohol stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd still be
Say,
there.
so, how is everybody doing? Manasa, right?
Yes.
You seemed pretty exhausted when you got back. You're looking well. You're looking well.
Thank you. I was very exhausted. That fight was one of the more difficult fights that we've had, but maybe not the most difficult. We have fought and killed gods before, so.
Yes, Sybarex are very potent. Kind of squishy, but it would be nice to have one on the payroll, as they are very good at creating more demons. As of right now, our only replacement forces are whatever crawls like the sludge they are out of the sticks.
I
Is it difficult?
apologize that we killed him, I guess, but
Oh no, he needed to go. But a different one would be nice.
where would you normally find them?
They're fairly rare. If I had, if we had the, I don't know. I'm still figuring out the very mechanics of demonology, but I'm under the impression that if devils can kind of increase the power level and composition of their troops occasionally, and I'm thinking we might be able to do the same with demons. Even if it's some kind of horrific ritual, I'd be willing to do that to rank up a demon.
What kind of horrific ritual?
Oh, I'm just postulating at this point. I can't imagine having your whole essence reconfigured permanently as something that would feel very good to go through.
Can I make
But
like an insight check to like, is she talking about a specific ritual that she knows about, and she's like feeling me out, or?
go ahead. Yeah, make an insight check. It's pretty good. You are pretty good at reading people. And she seems to just kind of be she wants to talk, and there's something she's getting to, but
But it's not about the ritual.
it's not the ritual. You think that she is truly fairly clueless about how that stuff works.
So I feel like she's trying to like butter me up / make way to ask a favor.
There is the very way that she acts, very much. If you get the feeling like it's like a person who's like in a really bad mood, but is just doing their best to be nice. So yeah, you feel like she is like trying very hard to be nice to you for whatever reason that might be. Meat, were you gonna interject with something?
I was just gonna ask on the topic of like the demons crawling out of the sticks. Is it a difficult process to bring them under control?
Well, demons really only respond to threats of violence. Carrot or stick. It's always the stick. And I'm more than happy to give that to them. You can threaten demons into also threatening demons into also threatening demons. So I have developed a sort of hierarchy. You're not going to get them to march in formations or anything like that, but you can threaten them into controlling other weaker demons around them, which some of them don't need too much persuasion to lord over any kind of power over something else. They hate each other about as much as they hate everything else.
Oh.
But it's funny you bring that up, or continue that line of thought. I've been trying to think of, well, see, like I said, demons wash ashore, and they regain control of their faculties, and then we subjugate them. And it is my understanding that the Hells does it more deliberately. And I'm wondering if we can try to employ something like that, and I was hoping that you all had some ideas. Just something to think about. Like if you think about, like, I don't know, do we use big nets? Do we use like whaling spears? Might kill a few of them in the process, but who cares?
Is she like aggressively gesturing in the air while she's saying this?
Like stabbing at the air, like with this invisible spear, like a few times as she's talking about it. She's like, or what is it? What do we do? Do we need any magic? But if you have any ideas, if you want to come to my war room at any time and we'll discuss it as a group, maybe build some things, get them working. I think that would be great. That would be a good help.
You're a very interesting woman.
I've been through some things, and I think having. I don't know what kind of person you would have to be to have experienced what I have in my life and not be interesting.
I don't think there are many people who would have experienced what you have in your life and lived to tell about it. And I think that is what makes you interesting.
Ah, you are very sweet. I will take that as a compliment.
It was meant as one.
I like you all. I really do. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're feeling well now, and I do have some things that I need to take care of. So let's continue this another time. Think about what I said. Discuss it with your other members who aren't here, and I just let me know what you think, or any other ideas you come up with to make this place run better. I'm all ears. There actually is a demon who is all ears. It's really funny.
Ew.
Sometimes I just stab it with a fork a bunch.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Have a nice day. And she almost she twitches and springs out of the room, and then springs at a 90-degree angle and takes off.
Does it feel like we should find out where she's going and what she's doing?
You asking the rest of the group?
Yeah, I guess I would kind of should we follow her? Should we find out what she's doing?
Should we? I mean, I feel like she probably has things she needs to do away from prying eyes.
That's true.
Weird demon things.
Okay, we'll leave her alone.
I don't if she noticed it or not, but I never, I never looked up at her from my books or copying the spell down into my book. You're deafened. Or
Sorry. You wouldn't know if she noticed or not, because you were looking at your book.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, you nerd.
Galavar gets back from his scouting, it looks like. He takes the long road. Yeah. Once again, back to you guys. A lot of this is very open-ended. Some time is passing. You're just kind of really just whatever you guys want to do. Even if it feels like you just kind of want to sit around and relax or do more scouting or...
What's up, everybody?
How long does it take to copy that spell? What document is it in?
It's
Magic
actually in the player's handbook. I believe it's 2 hours and 50 gold per spell level,
okay.
if I remember correctly.
Oh, okay. So I could have gotten it done in a day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it would basically take you all day.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then the night before, I would have re-upped my contingency because I didn't have it anymore.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, good idea.
Same thing. Dread centipede, and I
At 1 hit point.
At 1 hit point. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So Galavar gets back. Anybody want to talk about anything?
Hey, Galavar, has your mom always done that weird twitchy thing?
What weird twitchy thing?
Never mind.
Okay. So I saw that Baylor today. He was acting weird.
Was he nice?
I don't know. He didn't want to talk to me. I was attempting to go say hey to him, and then he flew away.
Oh, just Baylor things?
Yeah, just Baylor things.
Gotcha.
So, how are we feeling about our plan?
Emotions.
So, are we planning on going back up, or just waiting for Demogorgon information? Because I don't know how much time is gonna pass before that kind of thing happens, and we can't exactly just run through the river. I guess I don't know how much time it would take to catch up.
Hmm. Well,
You should probably start preparing for that. What do I know of the Demigorgon and like how to defeat or Galavar?
Um, you can make anybody who wants to can make Arcana checks.
I don't really remember the specifics. On that one.
Yeah, Galavar, you never really ran across a lot of information about Demogorgon's like capabilities. But Liston, you do remember at some point coming across a description of Demogorgon. Um, it's actually, ooh, now that I think about the DC for this, you actually also don't know anything about his capabilities.
Okay. All right.
So, anything else, you guys? So yeah, what is your like next plan when you guys, assuming you were gonna, nothing was gonna happen while you sat here, what would you do?
Well, kind of came to a few days. Doesn't seem like much is happening.
The plan is to have your mom's forces fight the Demogorgon's forces, right? And then we can try to worry about the Demogorgon themselves.
Not necessarily, because I don't think the Demogorgon has a lot of forces per se.
Oh, I thought
But
they
there are cultists up top that are trying to bring it to the material plane.
yeah.
Unless, am I wrong in that sense?
I thought he like possesses a bunch of people like an army. I thought because he sent the horde across the ley lines the original time.
You know enough about demons to know that just by virtue of being one of the most powerful demons is that demons anywhere in the vicinity will fall in line to do what he wants.
We should consider something to deal with his subjects if we can
I have a sword.
narrow it down to just him. Well, we're gonna need your sword for the Demogorgon.
Oh.
Do you think you
That's
could
fair.
ask your mom if she will be willing to send her demons when the time comes?
Yeah, have we considered using Mom's credit card?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that should be an issue. It's kind of already on par with what her plan is, anyways.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
We should consider timing then. When do we think we could get a group large enough ready?
I don't know much about how big the army is here in the production. What have I seen for size? What does it feel like?
Here,
This could spare.
you get the impression that she controls more demons that aren't directly in this compound, but you think there's a few hundred demons here.
I think she could sacrifice a decent amount for maybe a distraction, but I don't know if at all it'll ever be the equivalent of having the same size of army.
Anything would help.
But yeah, let me go ask, and I'll leave, and I'll let you guys talk.
Mom, can I borrow the army?
Be back by 8.
Not 8:30.
Okay, fine, 8:30.
Or hell 30.
Yeah, be back by 30.
Yeah, just eldritch noise.
So you go and find Nuala?
Yes.
All right. Cool. Yeah, we'll say you found her. She is yelling at a group of demons, and once you walk up, she basically yells at them to leave her sight. Do you speak Bissell?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. She basically just is like, get out of my sight, as they as you approach. It's just, Galavar, what is it I can do for you?
So if my friends and I are gonna go take on the Demogorgon, is there any chance that you could spare some of your army to essentially distract some of his army as we fight?
Right. Yes. I definitely. I would be willing to lend you troops. Yeah, of course. Especially if we can. Well, I don't know if you know too much about the demon princes. A lot of them have something similar to like a phylactery that allows them to reconstitute, even if they're killed on their own plane. You need to destroy it and also kill them on their own plane to permanently destroy them. So, which is why they've been around for so long. And I'm also hoping that maybe I can get one. But I think that's. I mean, I wouldn't say it's not a priority, but it's I don't even know where to start with something
We killed
like
a lich that had some of those
I
phylacteries.
don't know either. So what do you think the army count would be?
I whatever you'd like.
Huh.
But I would like to know like the plan ahead of time. Just I'd like to be involved.
Certainly.
The problem is, as far as I know, and with all my scouts, he hasn't been seen on the plane. I don't know if he has any plans on returning, and I think the best thing we can do is wait for him to show up. But
It'd
there's
be difficult to chase him down.
an infinite number of planes that he
Yeah,
could be on.
that's kind of what I thought too.
Yeah, I honestly feel like it's waiting's the best option unless you have some other way.
Fair enough. Allow me to reconvene with my friends, and we'll see what our game plan is. Thank you.
Yeah, of course, yes.
All right, guys. So demon princes have a fill factory that
What?
a fill
A
factory.
filler factory. Come on, keep up.
Yeah,
Fill factory.
yeah. So like when they die, it'll help respawn them. That's what my mom said. anyways.
Mansplaining.
I was initially writing this in my notes, and then once he like described it, I like just stopped writing, and I got really, like upset.
Just like snap your book shut in your hand really loudly.
You okay, listen?
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
overwhelmed by the sheer amount of knowledge we are currently bestowing upon him.
You surprise me every time, Galvo.
Thank you.
We'll use little words so you can keep up, Liston. It's okay.
I could appreciate it.
So she will lend us as much of the army as requested when we end up finding him and fighting him, but as of right now, our prospects of actually finding the Demogorgon is very small.
So, but we know what he wants. There's a demon in the back room.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we're having this conversation. There's just like commotion in the next room. Like, what the hell?
He wants chaos and destruction, so...
This reminds me of an old lizard folk tale.
And also... Oh, sorry.
In hunting dragons, sometimes you have to use bait.
I mean, what kind of bait could we use?
Man,
What kind of bait is appealing to a Demogorgon?
He wants ley lines, I'm sure. Other ways to break through to the prime material.
Alright, how do we get some of those?
We don't, but we can make him think that we know where one is.
I
Do you
mean,
think that-
could
Can
he,
you imitate the pull of one?
could he go through a gate spell?
Probably. I don't... Well...
I'm just wondering if we could like entice him by saying that Gargoyle will, like, or like make a rumor that we're going home, like there's going to be a gate open at so and so time, like so and so place.
Can set a trap.
Yeah.
The bait is juicy potential for
Yeah.
breaching into the prime material.
But he's a demon prince. I don't know how that would work.
Do I know what a ley line would look like if I saw one?
It's... You could do tests, like probably, like you could use, usually it takes some kind of magic or magical items to detect these kind of things. They're largely invisible, magical fonts of energy, that run through planes. So it would be something you don't really have the resources for unless you've got a spell that will like shortcut the process.
Yeah, I do. But
Liston, why do you sound so down?
I'm scared.
Doesn't want to
Don't
use
worry.
that 9th level spell for something like this.
I
Oh.
don't want to.
I'm sure we have other ways of finding it.
roll already.
I mean, there's a lot of demons in this castle. I'm sure we could see if that's part of the assistance we can use from her is to, I don't know, use them to create some kind of disturbance or something that would make it seem like that ley line, like a big magic pulse.
Spread the rumor about one being somewhere.
Yeah, how would they know that her demons are not their demons? Feed that demon knowledge that it doesn't know is fake, and then set it loose.
Right, but once it leaves the plane... Oh, I understand now.
Well, I mean, it might think it'll get rewarded for giving such juicy knowledge to the Demogorgon. They're
Or to
all
any
greedy
other
little
demon prince
shitheads.
that it happens to fall onto. I feel like that could very easily
Oh.
backfire onto us.
It could end up running into a different prince, huh?
Or multiple different princes. I don't know if there's a way to attract it to law and order, essentially, or anything like that, or
Could be a little gossipy gorge.
so.
We're gonna have to go into that other room and kick someone's ass.
But maybe while we're down here, we could see if Yinogu's on a nearby plane.
Hmm.
You guys are just picking fights with all the demon princes.
I would pick a fight with every demon possible.
Look, we've already killed gods. We've fought deities and things. I mean, it's kind of like a Tuesday for us.
Yep.
Because the only other thing is,
The only thing I haven't
If-
done is tried to arm wrestle one of them, which that's on my list.
if we leave this plane, I don't know when you guys want to enact your plan to try to unpossess.
Good question. Our girl, what was the true name that you got from the knower of names?
I didn't. I passed.
Oh, you passed. Okay.
Yeah.
Why is the DM rolling right now? Is it upsetting?
Uh-oh.
I don't know. It always
What's the
scares
DM
me when
doing?
The DM
What's the
starts
DM
rolling
doing?
Random things.
Oh, nothing.
Well, it was a 1, so surely he's not rolling for us.
It was a 1.
Wait, what are you doing, DM? You're legally required to tell us if we ask.
I'm rolling dice.
Shit! He's right.
Well, what are you guys thinking? Are we leaving the plane or trying to bait?
Well, what are our options if we try to bait the Demogorgon here?
We don't have a lot of information. I mean, we could try to open up a gate after sending a sending to the thing.
Because here's the
Potentially.
thing. If we use bait, we can choose the battleground.
Yeah.
If he's coming to us, we can choose a place that we have advantage. Terrain.
We could also
Yeah.
have
Ambush.
some of the demons from here, like, in place to, like, a trap.
If we could find some kind of valley and have her demons posted up like any archers or any magic users, they could be on either side of the valley, safe out of harm's way, while pelting the Demogorgon that shows up.
I might.
He's thinking just in tactical terms right now.
So DM.
Yeah.
Can I upcast Arcanus Magical Aura? There's no. It says nothing in the spell, but I'm wondering if I could. I know Gate, Teleport are all conjuration. And
Yeah.
I'm assuming ley lines, if you got close, might give off some sort of conjuration type aura.
Okay.
And if
And
I
you think-
upcast it to 9th level, could I have a giant range? Or like a power,
You want it to like give off like a really powerful
a
aura.
beacon, if you will. For
You
I
know,
like
that
that.
tingle that stimulates the magical giblets.
I will allow you to make an Arcana check when you cast it to see how that goes.
Okay.
How long does it last?
I know I have to like recast it to make it permanent.
Right.
But 24 hours. is-
Okay. Does it have a cost
Hold on.
to cast
I
it?
just,
No.
I just closed it again. Materials, small square of silk, but
Oh yeah. So
I use the.
okay. Cool. Yeah, I'll allow that.
Oh. Yeah, because I don't think it says anywhere in the spell how faint or how powerful the aura.
Yeah, it makes sense that it would be at a level that you choose, probably up to the spell level that you use. You know, like that
Yeah.
makes sense to me.
It's mimicking the effect, not creating the actual
Yeah.
magical force that would generate that passively, right?
Exactly.
Can I pull out that human skin bound journal that and see if it has any information that talks about dislikes or things that it would track it? Essentially, information to bait the Demogorgon into an area, things it wouldn't like or it tries to target specifically.
Yeah. Okay. So you want to do some research on what you might be able to lure it with.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could pull that out and start reading it.
I think
Um.
it would be. I feel like it would be hard to get a demon there to talk to him, and I feel like he would know. I don't think demons have sending, or that I know of that they would communicate that way.
Yeah.
Maybe he has people in his envoy that might communicate by sending. So I wonder if just us coming out and saying, "Hey, like we are the Strata, we know where a lane line is. Why don't you just face us at it? And if you win, you can have it."
That is so crazy risky.
That seems incredibly transparent.
I mean, but it does seem like something that would work.
Yeah, how dumb is he? Do we know how dumb this Demogorgon is?
Also, when you receive a sending, do you know it's a sending?
I would imagine.
I think so. Yeah. I
Oh,
think.
okay.
Just send a sending to him and be like, boy, I sure hope no Demogorgons show up here and catch me with this ley line exposed.
Well, I was just thinking that. I mean, some demons communicate via telepathy,
Yeah,
so
I would
Oh.
imagine
you could
he
pretend it was telepathy from a nearby demon.
Yeah, you would know it. Like he would know it was some kind of supernatural.
I think he would
communication.
know. I'm not sure that everybody would know. Like it's known that he would have it, but I think he would be smart enough to know he's actually receiving a sending.
I don't know about the intelligence of demon
I've
princes.
just got really good charisma, and I want to goad him into.
After we find an actual A line, or you think it's gonna
No.
call the bluff?
After I use this 9th level beacon.
Yeah, he's gonna be generating the like ambient feel of a ley line, but
Oh,
it's just
I
an
got
imitation.
you.
That's the bait.
I thought that was like a finding spell, not a projecting spell.
No, it just creates. It's an illusion. It's illusion magic
That makes sense.
make magic appear to be there that's not there, or hide magic that is there. I've used it that way before.
It is about this time, with all you sitting in the room talking about this, that the door handle turns and the door opens. And standing there before you is Therixa of the MIP.
What the fuck are you doing here?
We didn't do it.
And that's where we're going to end for tonight.
Oh god damn it!
Why is she here? In the castle?
In the castle.
I hate this woman with the living passion.
Oh boy!
No, did she track me through the set?
Therixa is Galavar's Indris for me.
Dude, this chick is so annoying.
Oh man.
Oh.
Well, thanks for coming, guys.
God damn it!
We learned some things. We're like, did some world building, whatever. We've been making some plans, figuring out, throwing around some ideas, stuff to do, and then Therixa shows up, and we'll figure out what the hell that's about
I
next
think
time.
The MIP is so dumb, but I gotta respect that
They
at
are
least-
tenacious.
Yeah.
They
Tenacious
do
is
nothing
all hell.
but show up at the wrong time.
Like basil geese. God damn it.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Good luck.